You guys are well. Just want to do a quick live, let you know what's going on. First of all, I want to thank again yesterday if you guys watched my show on air with Russell of Hotels, which was live here on YouTube as well as link. Well, you know what? I did have a glitch and it wasn't live on LinkedIn, but I did copy um, the show from YouTube onto LinkedIn, so you can definitely find it on LinkedIn. But I want to thank my guest yesterday, Mr. Calvin Stovall, for bringing it and just sharing his experiences with us within the hospitality space, how he got started, front desk, how he rose to what do you call it, through the ranks with Hilton Worldwide to be a vice president of brand marketing. I mean, it's just a lot of good information. So if you did not see it, you need to check it out. It is live. I mean, it's not live, but the replay is definitely on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. So make sure you guys check that out. So, I appreciate him coming on, giving us some of his time. Talked about his book that he's writing, which is important, and you guys need to check that out, or just check out the show, and then be ready when he comes out with the book. Okay, so we need to make sure we support and all that kind of stuff, right? So there you go. But other than that, today is March 1st. I'm going to be attending the Click conference. I'm not sure if you guys knew about that, but what is Click? There you go. Boom, right there. Mr. Craig Sullivan is the founder and president. Click is today and tomorrow. Actually, it starts tonight. They have a reception tonight, so I'm make sure I'm there. I got to have me a drink, right? Got to get my drink on. But no, I'm joking. But no, I definitely will be there tonight. And I guess I'm invited to the rest of the festivities too, like the meeting that starts tomorrow. I guess maybe I need to clarify that, right? I wasn't really sure. Was I just coming to the reception, or was I coming to the entire thing? I guess I got to find out that tonight. I got to ask Craig, right? But yes, tonight. That's the first. Starts at, I want to say, 6:00 p.m. It's a reception at the West and South Coast Plaza, which is in Costa Mesa. But yeah, I plan on being there, barring anything. The weather is kind of clearing up today, but I understand it's going to be raining again, either tomorrow or a couple. Well, I think tomorrow's okay, but I think in a couple of days, but before this weekend, it's going to be raining again, from what I understand. But last night's storm was pretty fierce. Not just rain, but came along with a lot of wind and all that kind of wind and destruction. So, but yeah, it kept me up half the night, but that's okay. I don't sleep anyway. So, but other than that, I do these lives every Monday through Friday between the hours of 9 and noon. I'm in LA. And it doesn't, like I said, I never say how much time I'm going to do these lives because I never know, right? So I just go with it. Just go with it, and whatever happens, happens. But definitely, I love doing these lives because it's a way to let people know who I am, Russell Edmond, but I go by the name Russell of Hotels, right? You can see that. That's the name of my company. I'm a hotel consultant. I do things as far as, consulting hotels, right? So specifically or primarily in sales. One thing that I've added is general managers that don't have a lot of sales experience. I train GMs that don't have sales experience on the sales process. What to expect or what they should be doing as general managers, and if they have a sales team, what to expect of their sales teams, right? What their sales team should be doing. What reports to ask for. What to look for. What to ask. You know what I mean? What should they be doing, right? So because everybody has responsibility, and sometimes we need to be held accountable, right? So, but it's just a good way to understand the process and the procedures and how you can help, right? Because at the end of the day, everybody always says that, right? At the end of the day, but it really, a lot of times GMs, the presence is what, salespeople look for. Is this GM present? Not if he's just there, but is he present? Is he involved in somewhat of the sales process? Does he want to meet with your clients when you entertain them for lunch or drinks or whatever the case may be? But it's important that the GMs do show up for those things. I remember as a GM myself, I said I would tell my salespeople, hey, whenever you have a client come in for lunch or whatever, I want to meet them. I just want to come in and say hello. That's it, right? Not that I need to be there during the whole process. I don't need to be involved in your how you sell and all that, but it's just important. And I think sometimes it's important to the client too that they see that the person in charge of the hotel actually took time out of his or her busy schedule to come and say hello, right? So, and that's all I wanted to do is just to come and say hello. If you need anything, although you're in great hands, but if you need anything, I'm Russell. Please feel free to give me a call. Here's my card, and then keep it moving. So that's what it's all about. But it does two things. So like I said, let your client know that you're not too busy to come and say hello, and two, it lets your salespeople know that hey, you're in it with them, right? You're there to support them, the sales team, the sales effort. And that's important because at the end of the day, once again, it's all about building revenue, right? It's all about building that relationship, which leads to revenue, right? Because that's what the success or failure of a salesperson, the general manager, has to do with, the revenue that you're making and how you manage that revenue as well. So there you go. So those are things that are important. I also do hotel site selection, which I assist companies and organizations, even individuals, with finding that right hotel for that meeting, for that convention, for that conference, for that retreat. Doesn't matter where it is. I've done programs everywhere within, not every state, but probably every region. If you break down the country into regions, I've probably done, well, maybe one or two regions that I have not done meetings in, but most of the meetings, most of the regions I've done meetings or events in. Um, yeah, so I do that. I make sure that the client, has hotels within that destination that they can look at and say, okay, um, maybe we'll have it here or there or whatever. And they say, well, what do you think about this particular destination or this hotel? And if they ask me, of course, I'm saying, well, hey, I like this one because of this. I give them the pros and cons of the hotels. And then once they make it their decision, and then it goes to a contract stage, which I'm heavily involved in as far as what should be in the agreement and what should not be in there, just so I can explain it to my client because the client has to sign for it, correct? Right. So, yeah, so my job is to go through. If they have questions, like, okay, this is what this means, and sometimes I have to go back to the hotel person, the salesperson, say, hey, can you take this out because this really doesn't apply to this group? Okay, so there's a lot of things that go into a sales agreement or a sales contract or whatever. So we just want to make sure that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. And then pricing and all that goes in there as well. If they need meeting space, of course, they need general session for 500. Then we need 10 breakout rooms for 20 people each. We need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All those kind of things need to be laid out into the plan. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Once again, I do a couple other things as well, but we'll just limit to those things if that's okay. Anyway, but yeah, once again, Russell of Hotels. Any questions at all, you feel free to just reach out to me. You can go to my website, russellofhotels.com. You can email me, russell@russellofhotels.com. You can do however you want to reach me. You can reach me. In fact, I think I have. No, I won't share that right there. But anyway, I'm live from LA. I do these lives every day between 9 and noon. I do one on YouTube, that's where I am now. And then I'm going to do another live on Instagram. So it's just important that you let people know who you are, what you do, and how you can help. That's it. So once again, you guys have a great day. Happy Hump Day. And we'll do this again tomorrow. Okay. And I'll see you tonight. If you're going to the Click Conference out there in Costa Mesa, I will be there. I'll be there. Anyway, that's it. You guys have a great day.